So here we are, Android Vic Club, and we have LG Optimus G, and we have already created 2 videos about 14 reasons to buy LG Optimus G. Now this video is about 8 reasons not to buy LG Optimus G. So one of the main reasons not to buy that phone is that it has no micro SD card. You have 32 GB of memory, but you have no other choices like an SD card. So if you get it full, you have to delete some of your files. Of course, you can upload them to Dropbox, but it's not the same. We like the phones that can accept SD cards, and unfortunately this phone with the glass on the back allows no SD cards. And the second reason, it's the same. It doesn't let you get access to the battery. There is no option to take that off and get access to the battery, so we don't like these features on these phones. It started all from Apple and iPhone, and then a lot of smartphones with Android come with no battery option and no micro SD, and this should be eliminated. It's because of the glass or the metal on HTC One X, HTC One. Well, it's only Samsung Galaxy S4 that lets you access the battery, and it has a micro SD card. All other phones with in that market don't let you access the battery, and it's definitely a reason not to buy these phones. So another reason, it's the camera. It's a 13 megapixel camera, but it's not as strong as a 30 megapixel camera. Sony Xperia Z has also a 30 megapixel camera that is really strong, but in this phone this camera is like an 8 megapixel camera. So why having a 13 megapixel camera when it's like an 8 megapixel camera? So another reason not to buy that phone, it's the Android version. It started from Android 4 and now it has Android 4.1, and we're not sure when it will be updated to Android 4.2. Well, it doesn't really matter when it will be updated, because we are pretty sure that it won't be updated to the next Android version. If you have Google Nexus 4, it will definitely be updated to the next Android version, but this phone we are not really sure if it will be updated to the next Android version. Now it's 4.1.2, and we don't really know if it will be updated to Android 4.3 or 5 or whatever will be the next Android version. So one other reason not to buy that phone is the weight. It weighs 146 grams, and it's one of the heaviest phones of the category, along with Sony Xperia Z. We know that glass and metal on HTC One are making phones heavier, but well, okay, it's heavy enough, and compared to LG Optimus L9, which is made of plastic, and LG Optimus L9 has the same 4.7-inch screen and weighs only 125 grams, so it's 20 grams lighter than this phone. Well, maybe it's well built and it has this glass on the back, and you will not understand that it's so heavy, but it is heavy. Another reason not to buy that phone is the screen, which is not good under sunlight. If you're living in a country with a lot of sun and you're always out, it's really difficult to see the screen when the sun is when the sun is up, and it's the same problem with all LCD and LED phones, but here the problem is a bit bigger because of the quality of the screen. One other reason, it's the browser. The browser has no flash. It does not support flash. We've seen other phones like HTC One that support flash, but we gave a solution on that problem. But we love such browser when they have flash on them. So these were the 8 reasons not to buy LG Optimus G. You can also see the 2 other videos with 14 reasons to buy that phone, and then make your own decision.